rockets. I think that shit's pretty dope.
He's not like crafty, you know.
Sorry.
I love when he like bosses his wife around in fake Chinese and she like feeds him from like off camera. That shit cracks me up. Like,
It takes a lot of fun to empty a lot of it.
Alright, so what are we gonna fly to the plane?
Yeah, we're about to fly now. They're about to introduce the new flying mode here, I bet. Oh look, your cars can fly, by the way. See, there you go.
Or we don't just hack it while.
No, you have
How
flying
did you get up there that high?
You're gonna have helicopters chasing you too. So you're gonna want one guy to hack the plane, and then the rest of you.
Oh, don't go out of hover mode.
Oh, it broke my hover mode. Shit, I can't hover anymore. They broke the wheels off.
Oh, I'm here, but.
Oh, there you go.
It takes much longer.
Oh shit, gotta go this way.
Wow, I'm like out of signal. Yeah, I'm working on it, Lester. Can you shut the fuck up, dude? Fucking the hacker is yelling at me about how I gotta hack better. Thanks a lot, Lester. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what are you bringing to the table?
Why
He's watching Roswell porno in his fucking shithole apartment, but you can't fucking take care of this. Just be careful, don't crash the car, man. I'm at 60% on it. Who's shooting at me?
The helicopter.
We got choppers behind us.
I'll take him out. I got him.
I'm at 70%, but I'm about to die. God damn it.
I got him.
I keep kicking my hover mode off.
Are you good?
Ugh. I'm at 82%.
They should allow more than one person to hack us. Or hack that thing, that's stupid.
Oh, come on, you fucking dildo. We have to refer to it in the non-possessive, always the dildo or a dildo, never your dildo.
Alright, we got company behind us.
What are we at?
Yeah, there's 2 helicopters or something.
More of these motherfuckers. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, they're down there, okay.
Sumo G to lobby.
Where's the other one at? Oh, he's below me. He said
blowing
me. Yeah,
Sumo.
I wonder how my car's gonna drive since I don't have tires anymore.
I don't know why it takes so damn long to find a fucking lobby.
Take a look at the shitty interior of this car. It looks like...
That's what it looked like back in the day, man.
Yeah, it's time to pull through. Very bland. Man.
Unless you just want to clear a lobby.
Obviously not.
What's the more I like to do?
So now where do we gotta go?
We got to deliver these to someplace.
I mean, there's 11
we should get to keep them.
Right? You know, you work this hard to fucking steal shit that you have to give away right after you're done doing the work.
Yeah, they should have made a new car company for this. DePlorian should have been.
DePlorian.
Or something. Yeah. Or something. You know, it just...
How about Gigawatts? That's the name.
Yeah. It's just something. Something that isn't a Pontiac. It's a fucking...
This thing is kind of cool to fly, especially in first person.
I would have called it Gigawatts. I didn't want a new car.
Actually,
sounds
flies
like a racial slur.
Whoa!
Whoa!
So look at me here with one wheel. I literally have one wheel. I can't drive.
I think you made it.
Hey, someone's missing wheels on theirs. JP.
Yeah. I don't know how, but...
And you were still able to fly it?
Are we good?
It won't let me move. I think we're waiting for Wolf.
It's amazing how you're
Alright,
able to fly with no wheels.
Take it slow, take it slow.
Yeah, he's gonna crash.
Crash. In 3, 2. And I'm just kidding.
We should try Fortnite, man. We dig it. It's fun. It's free. It's big teams. It's like, it's third person. It's not first person shooter. It's a third person shooter.
Wait, it is free?
How much is that gonna pay? It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, 32.5.
How did Wolfman get gold? What? I mean, no offense, man. I don't care, but it's just that's fucking ridiculous, man. That's like James Franco winning the Oscar for fucking The Disaster Artist.
Oh, his new movie, dude, looks like shit.
Well, no, the movie it's based on is the worst movie ever. If you have a chance to watch it.
Yeah, but just his acting, even the acting of the guy he's trying to be great.
No, dude, that's exactly how the guy acted.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just like, ugh. I would make it maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, watch the original and you'll be like, the original movie, The Room, is unwatchable. You can't watch more than a few minutes of it. It's fucking
they say
the
it's
worst
a
movie
cult.
ever.
It's a cult classic now.
Yeah, they want it to be. It's so bad, like they kind of want it to be, but it really isn't. Like it's that bad. Like it's not, it's not so bad that it's good. It's just so bad that people want to see it and be like, can you believe how bad that was? But his acting that's actually an unbelievable impression. That's why he's nominated for a Golden Globe. Like he became the dude. Like that's exactly what the guy's like. Like, people say it's like he's him.
There's a DeLorean over here flying.
Get up, fucking empty on me.
Shoot it down.
Did you guys get some money for that?
Yeah, 32.
Yeah, 32.
Nice.
I wonder if I can
So I don't. So.
He's a lagging motherfucker. The DeLorean that's over there.
So I don't get.
Oh, he went into his thing.
I don't get any money for any of the setups. I mean, any of the.
Yeah, it's like the heist. That's why when people used to cry to me when I had randoms in lobbies, they're like, "Oh, you should have even shares." I'm like, "No, I don't get paid for setups. You do. I'm not giving you the same amount. Plus, I have to put 250 up to do the heist. No, you're not getting an equal split." Last one. Oh, my bad. The last one. There's 3 setups. There's 5 setups, and you get paid 32.5 each. So you're already ahead of me before we even start the heist. I'm not gonna.
So what are we doing? Are we all getting in a room or?
I'm still
finding it off, guys.
Well, all right.
Did you get one, Sumo?
No.
What personal vehicle are they close to?
I got one that had like
just left me here.
5 people.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make one real quick. It might take
it
a
up.
couple tries.
It's in the middle of flying your helicopter.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
How you like this teacher salary pay? Look at what I'm driving, boys.
Oh my lord.
What the fuck? What
Stay
vehicle am I in
in.
here?
Makes a big difference.
I don't know why they would.
That was close. Let me go get my i8.
Run away.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I should have called my i8. That's what I meant to call. I wanted to show you how I did that one up. I called the Cyclone instead. Yeah, it's gay, dude. I mean, they just run up.
Desperate
Are you really, dude?
GTA for the first time.
Like, I just did all that to get my car, and you just fucking smash into me in the car. Like,
they're having
I had
a
to
hard
run all the
time
way here to
here.
get it and everything.
You ran across the street. I watched you.
Dude, I've been running since where we spawned, because I had another vehicle I had to run from. I want you to see, guys, to see this guy.
Oh.
Came up. Like, sorry. It's all fucked up now, but...
Yeah, I like it. I have one. It's a nice car, but damn, man, I wish they had a real engine in it. It's fast, dude.
Yeah, it's fast as shit. I don't like the braking in it, but the handling's great. Like all the electric cars. Yeah, I thought it came out pretty good the way it did. It looks better in the sunlight. But...
Who's this random in the fucking DeLorean? Monkey boy? Monkey boy, you're dead. I'm killing you, monkey boy. I'm gonna kill you with the explosive shotgun.
Hey, who is that, dude? I just assumed it was one of us. Alright, later, you already left. I was gonna say later to Rabbit, but...
See you, Rabbit.
Fucking room.
I find it sold on me, you can't get an empty room. Goddamn.
Go get my i8 real quick.
Got one?
Yeah, I'm trying to make one real quick, so I want to see if this thing works. To empty a room.
But yeah, if you definitely check out Fortnite. If you're looking for something a little different, it's fun, man. We could all play. We could have a huge crew in at the same time. It's Battle Royale, so it's really fun.
Where the fuck am I going?
Now they just did
oh, you're talking about the war.
Yeah, they just did like 50v50 or some shit.
Those are selling fast.
Yeah, you can have a huge team.
Is it like Battlegrounds?
Yeah, but it's more like a cartoony version of Battlegrounds.
Gotcha.
It's like if Ratchet and Clank were playing Battlegrounds, like, and it was third person, basically.
Jackets.
Yeah. And you can build shit, yeah. Like you can actually build like if you were in a fight, you could build a wall really quick in front of yourself. Or you can build a ramp as you're running up it into the sky. You can build a ramp. And then fucking... It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I wish they had Battlegrounds for the console. I'd play it.
They're giving it. They gave.
Did you find your size?
But Battleground is because it's right, yeah, because it's Windows compatible, so it'll be on Xbox.
But they're getting bad reviews on Xbox.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I don't love the game. I just like I don't love that game, but I just think for that type of game, it's one of the better Battle Royale games. I've just gotten into it. Actually, it's all been because of watching Dr. Disrespect. I actually knew of the games, but never cared about them. But just from watching him play, and I got kind of interested in. Yeah. I wish I wish like they had like a Counter-Strike for the console too. I'd play CS:GO.
Yeah, put me in Road and Drill.
Basically, even if they took one of the shooters we already have, but they did a Battle Royale module for it, that would be fun. I just would prefer third person. I just always like third person better. But...
Fuck.
Can I empty the damn lobby now, bitch?
Language.
No.
What time is it? I gotta go to bed. Oh. What?
Make sure you come back.
What?
Does your whatever this new BMW is called on the game, does it? Never mind, fuck it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
We don't either.
Alright. I mean, you work this out with yourself, and then let me know, and I'm happy to participate in this discussion.
I'll get my words together in a second. Give me a couple seconds.
That's alright, man. I'll call mine too. Yeah, I just realized now if I put all my military vehicles in the new... Oh, you can't call shit. Oh, yes, you can. You just have to scroll down.
Got to fucking kill this dickbag in this fucking DeLorean.
Dickbag. Language. What is it? The SC1? Yeah.
Yeah, the SC1. Does it sound, in your opinion, like a BMW?
Hold on. Well, it's an electric car, right? The i8's electric, right?
Yeah, the i8, but I'm like any BMW that you've driven ever.
A little bit. I mean,
yeah,
it doesn't not sound like it. I mean, that's not the thing I leak. I mean, that's not what I like the least about it. I don't like the nose, like you said.
Yeah, but the nose is ugly, and it's kind of long for an i8 too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Lamborghini almost.
I mean, it's all right though. I mean, it still looks good. Like they didn't fuck up the looks of it. The nose is just kind of goofy, but
yeah, it's too pointy.
Yeah. Oh, it's that dude. It's that monkey boy dude again.
In a way, the Jester looks more closer to the i8 than this does.
Really? No, I'm not.
A little bit, not the back, but the front of it.
The Jester looks like an NSX or something. Like.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the overall look of this car looks like the i8, but like anything, they fuck up a couple of the most like recognizable parts, probably because they have to. I don't think it's always a coincidence that like the one little part that makes you really love the real car isn't on the. You know what I mean? It's like a, you know.
A branding thing.
Well, yeah, or like a service mark, or yeah, it's like. You know, they probably got some heat from somebody. They're like, yeah, you got to switch up that little thing. It's just a little too exact or whatever. But who knows? You know, they also fuck up a lot of things they shouldn't. So who knows? Honestly, I think it's fun to drive, man. I like it so far.
But that Pariah is still, I'm in love with that thing.
Yeah, I like it. That might be my next buy. I only have 3.7 mil though, so I don't know if there's something else I should buy instead of that.
And then the way it sounds, I'm a huge person on engine sounds. It sounds awesome compared to most of the other sports cars.
What sucks is I'm gonna have to move all my military vehicles. I'm gonna have to move from the Eclipse Tower out to the fucking base, which is gonna be a fucking nightmare. How many spots are in the new facility? Do you remember?
7, I think. The best thing you could do is instead of moving them all to your new facility, buy your new cars, put them in your facility, and then go to your office, call your new cars to your office, and then put them into your office garage, and they'll swap spots for your garage.
Right, but they're not going in. They're not going into my office, the garage. They're going into the Eclipse Tower.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
Right. No, if I was at my CEO, yeah, I could just call him and rock them or whatever. That would be. Actually, you know what I'll probably just do is I'll just go to outside my house and I'll call the car I want and then drive it in and replace the military vehicle.
Yeah.
At least for now, and then I'll have to do the opposite out at the base. I'll have to wait for the mechanic to time. They make it such a fucking chore, man. Like, just give me a vehicle management screen, like,
exactly.
where you just move your shit wherever you want it. Like, it makes no fucking sense, man.
All these cars, you just gave me one. You have to go through all that just to move fucking cars.
And that shit's just.
Alright, I'm joining yours then.
That's not like, are you rock? Like the menu and the way you manage shit, they don't have to be geniuses of fucking video games to get that right. That they just have to understand how to. It's just, this garage is full of military vehicles. This is gonna be too many even for the base. Holy shit.
I think it's 7. I'll check in a second when I get out of my apartment.
Huh. Interesting.
Which is ridiculous. A huge fucking underground bunker, and you only can fit 7 vehicles.
Can you sell the vehicles we got with the bunker, like the heavy weapons?
I think you can.
Can you sell? Like, I never use any of them.
If it's not a Pegasus vehicle, you should be able to sell it.
right? The APC and the fucking...
You can't sell the APC.
You can't?
Because you can't take it into a garage.
Can't do it with the Batmobile either.
Oh my god.
What
Do you
the
have to have the
fuck?
Batmobile in a garage?
You can put it in your garage, but you can't put it in like a LS Customs and stuff.
Right.
Oh,
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. So yeah, so the APC, the half track, those I can't sell. I can probably sell
Which
all
is
the
the
other ones.
dumbest shit ever, though. I don't get why you can't sell them.
All the shit can't sell. It's just fucking dumb, man. Like, whatever, man. Well, I'm gonna replace the big ass vehicles then. I mean, that's the ones I'm gonna move automatically. I'm not driving those fucking things across the fucking map. Ugh. Yeah, it's all that kind of shit's crazy, and that's just shit they could just do better if they wanted to. That's just people being lazy. Like when they design the menus and they design the underlying file systems and stuff. That's not talent. That's just function, and it's just laziness. Like, because they'll just copy the code for an apartment 5 times instead of making it a big, huge piece of code that manages 5 properties right. It's easier to copy paste in your text editor. The code you wrote to make the house and the 10 spots, you just paste it in again, and then paste it in again, and paste it in again. So it's like, when it calls all those files and fucking, they should have had the vision that they would give you one huge property management, and then they could just add to that code set. Like, yes, he's unlocked another one. All right, so we just add another set of instructions for that instead of the way they did it. It's just lazy. They didn't want to go back and fix the code because they're so busy doing other shit for us. They can't fix this. Fucking up Red Dead Redemption. No, I don't know if that's true. It might be great. I hope it's great.
I'm gonna just let someone else buy it and then...
I'll buy it. I'll definitely buy it. I'm such a dummy. I'll definitely buy it. I almost pre-ordered it.
I'm hoping it'll be a good game. It's just that...
I almost pre-ordered it, but I refuse to pre-order games now. So I'm boycotting pre-order. Because so many games have just come out and been a disappointment. I'm not giving them my money like a year in advance anymore. I'm not doing it. It just rewards their bad behavior.
Like, yeah, we know we made a god-awful game, but you pre-ordered it, so, there was 1 million copies pre-ordered, so we must have not been that bad.
Well, it's just, they're not hungry and motivated anymore.
No, because people just buy whatever.
The coil's another
problem.
2 new coils, by the way.
Yeah, it's like that new coil's like the popular Tesla. I don't know what the name of the Tesla models are, but that's the most popular.
The 4-door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the guys.
It's not a supercar, right? No,
I think it's a sports car.
Yeah, I wish it would tell you though. Like 1.3, that's a lot of money for a regular ass car.
Fucking.
Is the Pariah a supercar?
It's a sports car.
It's sports.
Yeah, it's probably the best sports car in the game, next to the Spectre or whatever that came out a couple of years.
It's not a supercar. Is there? So the new Cyclone is a supercar. The SC1 is a supercar.
It's a supercar. Yeah, but it doesn't feel like one. That's the weird part. It's not that fast, in my opinion.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought it was.
No, it is a sports car. Or a supercar. It is a supercar.
Well, I'm getting in it right now.
It's not very fast though.
Alright. Basically, if I'm buying the new cars, I always buy the supercars first because I have to have that. And then if there's any now that I don't have and I still have money, I'll consider them. But I have to make sure I buy all the supercars first.
Is it snowing?
Mental.
I think it's snowing.
Obviously, so nothing on San Andreas. So
I have the one that's over there.
The new Fister is not a supercar, obviously, right? It's just a
no
off-road Fister.
Yeah, off-road retro.
You told me there was cops here.
Oh, my bad.
The Raiden
What are we
is,
doing?
we don't know what that is yet, right?
What do we gotta take?
I don't know what we're doing.
The what?
Whoa!
The four-door, the new four-door coil, basically.
Oh yeah, I think it's probably a sports car.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up on the GTA Wiki real quick.
Kind of looks like a Ford show too.
A what? Sir?
A Ford show, Ford toy show in the front.
Oh yeah. I like those, man. I'm
I
not a
do too.
huge Ford fan, but
Only the shows, and well, the titaniums aren't bad either. Fucking cops have them all over the place.
it's a sports. The Raiden is a four-door sports.
Okay.
Looks like, according to the wiki I've written.
I figured that much. Fuck. 12 o'clock.
Really? It's gonna blow up my car.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you blow up?
No, but there's cops. There's no, literally the cops. They put like the, what's it called? The roadblocks.
Yeah.
Where I'm at.
Dude, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm having trouble killing all the SWAT guys. Like, I'm shooting them directly in the head with like a half a clip from an advanced rifle. It's like barely doing shit to them.
In the heist we're talking about?
Yeah,
same
the prep
here.
work and the regular shit.
Yeah,
They're taking
bullet
way too
sponges.
much damage.
Especially when you're doing that server raid, they fucking eat bullets, dude.
Yeah.
Even the fucking regular security guards with pistols, they were taking too many shots.
Mm-hmm.
I still couldn't hear half the things you guys were saying. Like majority of the time you guys were talking. I can't single word you guys said. I'm just gonna fly my hydrant. So annoyed. So annoyed. Get the fuck out of my, get the fuck in there.
Did you guys see that you could buy that other jet from the Warstock?
Yeah,
The,
laser for
the laser.
$6.5 million.
Yeah.
When I can just hijack it from the fucking base.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't buy that huge fucking volatile or whatever that is. It's a piece of shit.
I
It's a
can
waste
literally
of
go to
money.
the base. Just
Just
hijack.
like what was it called? The RM-10 Bombushka. Waste of fucking money.
I wonder if they think we're blind by putting big ass fucking letters for prep complete, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not.
We're stupid too. We're gonna go out and buy a shark card immediately because everything's so fucking expensive.
Oh wait, nope, not everybody did that?
Dude, they're never gonna release Red Dead Redemption 2. I know they're not going to.
Maybe in another 2 years, you know? Give them 2
They
years.
say it comes out in May, and March will come around. Oh, we're gonna push it back to August, and July will come around. They're like, we're gonna push it to 2019.
Then again, I mean, it sucks that they keep pushing it back, but I'd rather a company push the game back because they know it's not ready than push it out there and it's garbage.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
but when they say, what if they say it's ready and then it's still not?
Yeah, that's what they did with GTA.
Then you need to rip them open because you push it back for that long and then it's still crappy on top of that.
Well, this is gonna be the first.
What exactly were you
Rockstar
doing?
game
Jerking
without
off and then
without
fucking not
Leslie
doing
Benzies,
anything?
man. It'll be the first Rockstar title without Leslie Benzies at the helm. I think that's why they keep pushing it back.
No, I think it's just because these fuckers are just slacking off. Because if they would actually try, they have enough fucking people to fucking build the game way faster. And
Yeah, you can have a bunch of people because you don't have direction.
microtransactions.
yeah, but
Yeah.
if you have someone, yeah, but they still got the other people there. So I don't know. It's up to them. You know, if they want to keep losing fans, then it's just there. It's whatever.
Yeah. I think that's why they're doing this. That's why they're milking everything as much as they can right now. Because I don't think pretty sure that they think that they're not going to have as much people buy Red Dead as they did GTA. Simply because of all the bullshit.
I don't know. I can't even sell my bunker. I can't sell any of that shit.
I wish they opened that up, but they're never going to because that would make it pointless for shark cards. But I wish it was an open market where you could sell whatever you want to other people.
Yeah.
They could easily put the fucking thing to the
Hey, I got a Lamborghini that I no longer want because I want a new car that's coming out. I'll sell you this for half the price that it actually is online.
Fully modded.
Yeah, or the what is it called? The stock market. If they let us
Yeah, and
use
then
that.
to prevent
The
people
hackers
from cheating
fucked
system,
us, dude.
to
All the money
prevent
hackers
people
fucked us, dude. As soon as they saw that people could get around that shit and fuck them out of money, they locked all that shit down. I'm not saying it's justified. I'm just saying that's their rationale.
I'm just saying that the stock market would be fun to do too, a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's too many ways for a hacker to exploit that.
Yep.
I wouldn't put a dime into the stock market. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I would be fucking around with
GTA, knowing Rockstar, if you got too much money in stocks, they'll just make a market fucking crash just so you lose money.
I'll be like,
Well,
fuck off. Yeah,
that's
I'm
another
still in your head.
part of the reason they held off is because you're actually not too far off. You're technically, if you have a fake stock market that you're manipulating, that's technically gambling.
Yep.
Are these just side missions we're doing sweet here?
Yeah, little preps.
Gotcha.
All the prep missions are
Can
done.
you imagine if you spend, I don't know, how much is $1 million in shark card money? Like $10?
I think it's about 10 or 15, I think.
Yeah, so if you spend $10 on $1 million, $1 million GTA money, and then you lose that $1 million in the stock market, you'll be pissed the fuck off. You do that a couple of times, you do that 10 times, that's $100, and you lose all $10 million in the stock market, you'll lose your fucking mind over that. Some kid who runs up their mom's credit card will be in trouble.
But yeah,
That's
all the money
that pissed me
hacked.
off about the game was that's what the microtransactions, that's what they were targeting, was the little kids. Little kids who weren't supposed to be playing the game, and that's why, you know, your generation and me and Ronan's generation, you know, like not there's much of a gap there. It's just like the older people can't have fun doing GTA the old way because they want to milk the little kids, you know, parents' credit cards. You know, that's you know, probably 90% of the people who bought anything through microtransactions on here was a kid. You know, that's who they're aiming at. So they
And I was the other 20%.
Now, I've bought a couple shark cards. That was early on when the game first came out, and I didn't feel like grinding for that last $20,000 or $30,000. I just go quick buy a $2 shark card.
Oh no, I'm gonna flat out. I mean, I've spent thousands of dollars.
Okay, you know, there's you, and then there's...
That's what I'm saying. Sweet's right on. Like 80% of the shark card market is the little kids fucking their parents. I'm the rest.
the rest.
Like I'm the other 20% of the shark card market. I'm not kidding. Like if I actually went and calculated it out since game drop, I'd probably throw up a little in my mouth if I had the actual figure. I remember last year something got fucked up. They weren't giving me my money, and I had to just go back for like 4 months or something. I don't even remember. It was like, well, oh yeah, so they weren't giving me my money. They were fucking it up sometimes, and like I would buy a bunch of shark cards, and then like the next day they'd have a special or a deal where you get like a rebate or something. So finally, I went back and took screenshots from like probably like August to like December of like that year.
Ooh.
And I sent them the screenshots. And I was like, guys, this is how many shark cards I've bought. Like, do the math, and like, you fuck me every time because like the right before or right after I'm buying some, you're doing some fuck. I don't know if you're monitoring my fucking action. You're trying to fuck me.
I'm like, yeah, he bought a shark card. Time to give rebates.
Dude, it felt like that, man. I'm not fucking around. Like, and I'm not even trying to. I probably a couple grand. Like just those.
I'm fortunate that right before I got my PS4, somebody modded my account on my PS3, so I had a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I know.
I still do. It's sad how much money I have. I still have, I think, a little over 175 million.
Yeah, so I'm definitely part of the problem because, like, I rewarded them by, like, you know, just being like, ah, fuck, like, I want all this, you know, this new shit came out this week. I happen to be low on fun. Fuck it. Let's get it. Now, granted, I didn't buy all of them. Like, that's one of the things people were giving me as presents for a while, like when I got, like, super into GTA. So I got a bunch of shark cards from friends and shit. I actually had a drawer next to my PlayStation just full of shark cards for a while. Like, literally, you know, you would have thought I was, like, a credit card thief. Like, I just had, like, a pile of fucking shark cards. I would just get the birthday card, I'd just shake it into the drawer and fucking toss it, like, you know. So I didn't buy all of them, but most of them. Like, I spent a lot. I spent way too much, basically. Like, I've spent way. I mean, I own half a dozen copies of the game over all the platforms. So on top of that, I've given them. I don't know, dude. If I, like I said, if I do the math, it's gonna be. I could have bought a car, probably. But it's like my last vice too. Like, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't go out. You know, I play GTA, I buy knives, I buy G.I. Joe figures, like collectible high-end G.I. Joe figures. Like,
definitely worse ways to spend your money, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if I told you what I used to spend on drugs when I was a junkie, then you'd really want to murder me.
Fucking girlfriend. Like, all you do is play fucking games and care about your car. I'm like, yeah, and all you do is spend fucking thousands of dollars on makeup that you rub off your face at the end of the night.
Whatever year I turned 30, which is, you know, a ways, and you know, it's a few years ago now. You know, it's 14 years ago. But that year, I cashed in my 401k.
I'll be right back.
And between that and going out to shows, party, and everything, I probably dropped 50 large on dope that year.
What? Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
blow
I'm glad
50,
you're better now, because we don't need to spend that kind of money.
Blow 50 G's in a year on dope, and it really makes you reevaluate your fucking priorities.
Like, wait a minute, what did I do?
You don't think of it at the time, obviously, but...
No, you never, like, after a crazy night, woke up and, like, I spent that fucking much? Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. No, many a time. But, you know, it happened mostly in chunks, but then there was one... I went one weekend, and I went to a Dead show. It wasn't the Grateful Dead anymore. They were called the Others. It was, like, the leftover Dead. I'd never been to one. My 30th birthday... hippie buddy of mine goes, dude, we're taking you to the what's now the closest you're gonna get to a Grateful Dead show. They play it at the Garden here. We went in. His buddy had skybox seats, like luxury seats, right? So we go there, and before the show, there's a big parking lot scene. It's kind of like the culture. There's like trailers and fucking shit everywhere, and that's where you go and you hang out. You meet people, and that's where like you get all your drugs and shit. I've never been near any of this shit in my life. I hadn't even done half the drugs in the world at that point yet in my life. I went until I waited all the way to 30 till I did most drugs. I did a couple, but you know. But I went, knowing we were going. I was really pissed off at this company. I quit. I cashed out my 401k. My girl and I split for a little while, so I was just fucking mad at the world. I cashed out a 401k, dude, and I ended up maybe with like 20 G's at the end of the day. I brought the whole thing with me. And
oh my god.
I literally, this is a true story, I literally cleaned out the parking lot. I bought everything anyone had of anything. Like, I had a suitcase, I was like Hunter Thompson, dude. Like, I went off the deep end, basically. I had like chocolates people made in like Iowa that had shit in them. I mean, bottles of some crazy liquid shit. I didn't even know what it was. It's like shit they give fucking giraffes to put them to sleep. You know what I mean, dude? I'm not right hand to God shit, dude. But it made me the man, basically. Like, I took over my city, basically. I was so mad at, like, the world that I decided to just become the biggest scumbag in the city. And that's why for, like, a year, like, you just partied at my house if you partied in Boston. Like, it was just, like, let's go to that kid's house. Because there's nowhere else to party, because he took it all. So. No, I would not recommend it as a career path or a personal growth, but I was, I was in a bad place. And looking back, now that I'm sober, and now I almost think it was like a weird, like, not suicide. Like, I didn't want to die, but I didn't really care if I lived. It's like a little different.
Yeah, no, it is.
And I just wanted to push it. I was like, I've never pushed it. Like, I've always been a pretty stand-up dude. I mean, I drank, a little bit growing up, and I'd try a little this or that, but I never did like any of the serious drugs or any of the crazy like psychedelic drugs, like all the shit hippies do. Like I was like everything. Man. I was like animal tranquilizer.
Like, hey, it said not to kill anybody.
Oh, I thought it said kill him.
Oh man.
I'm not a very good adult.
I thought he said kill him. My bad.
No, I don't know, but I'm taking this car anyways.
Is it just you and me in this room we're in? Or?
Yeah. Rabbit dip. Wolf
Rabbit had to go. What
are
you guys doing heist? Or are you guys doing
prep work?
Oh, prep.
Yeah.
There's just us in the room here.
Send us an invite, please.
I'll jump in with you guys for a minute. I gotta crash for a little bit.
Totally my bad. Sorry about that, boys.
No, that's good.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. This was a fun place. This was a fun place to hang out for about a decade, man. My pad, like if you from like the late '90s till the early noughts, if you were partying in Boston, you probably came through my house at some point. Can't live that way very long, man. It's not good. I don't know how I kept my job. That's the thing that I still don't know. How I kept clearance, background checks, like.
Good at covering it up, I guess.
It was that was the hardest part. I used to have a tray in my fridge. It was all dated. It was urine that I bought from a company online. You freeze it, and dude, I'm not even. Dude, this shit goes deep. You buy the piss from a company, and you have to keep track of the dates because it ages and it won't test right. But if you follow the schedule, you'll always have fresh pee. You thaw it out. You heat it up with like a hand warmer, like in a little bag, and like down your shorts or whatever. But I went the next level because I had to do like observed tests because of what I do for work and shit. I actually bought a thing called the Whizzinator. It's a fake dick. That's the truth. I still have it. I have it as like I kept it as like a souvenir. You can look this shit up. This is real shit. It's called the Whizzinator. You put it on, so it's like almost like you're wearing a strap-on kind of, which is kind of weird if you already have a dick. But it's a true story, dude. And it looks like an IV bag, but you fill it with the piss and you heat it. You put a little thing on the side, you stick it on, it heats it up, and it's got a tube that goes into the fake dick. And then when you go in, if the dude has to watch it come out, because there's testing where they have to watch it go from your dick to the cup.
Yeah.
You rock it that way. I did that for years, man. It's like this shit was like Gattaca, dude. I was so stressed out, like the stress of like maintaining this dual life, man. It almost killed me, brother. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
The Whizzinator. I'll send you guys a picture of it sometime. You'll be like, "That's fucking real."
Oh god. Yeah, I'll just take your word for it. I'm good. I'll take your word.
Dude, I'm an animal. I'm an animal when I think about what I've done in my life. I'm so glad I'm not that person anymore.
Sounds like you lived the full.
I can't complain, dude. No complaints, man. That's what, I mean, as much as I complain about video games, you won't hear me complain about that shit because, I got away with murder. I mean, I wasn't a dick about it either. I was good to people. I showed people a good time. I was generous, but still. So it was pushing it a little bit, like for not getting in trouble and not dying. Like I was definitely pushing it. But it was fun. It was a good time. God damn, I haven't thought about the Wizinator in a long time.
See, I was the guy that my friends always asked for their urine. Like, hey, do you mind pissing in a cup for me? Yeah, I've never done any drugs in my life, and
That's a business,
I mean, I wanted to be nice, but then again, I'm like, I was terrified of something like happening if they got caught or something. I'm like, nah, I don't think I want to do that because that's basically my DNA in a cup, and if they really wanted to figure out who it was, they could find
Holy
out.
shit! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I just did a search just to see if this shit's still around, and it's oh my god, it's become like even bigger than it was then. The Wizinator Touch, the most realistic synthetic urine system. Synthetic urine system. That's a fucking name. Oh yeah, it's way fancier now than it used to be. Wow.
They got a fucking patent on that.
Yeah, the Wizinator Touch. It's called. Yeah, I didn't. Wow, it comes in different colors too. I guess that makes sense. I remember now. Yeah, you had to specify your nationality and shit when you buy it.
Shit.
You get the wrong one, you try to rock it anyway.
You're not black. What is this?
Some Portuguese dude, all right? Okay, come get break. Oh, it's so weird.
Oh shit.
It's gotten a little weirder looking, but it's essentially the same. It looks like it's pretty much the same thing. Just
we gotta fight him.
Wow, the Wizinator. Saved my life for a long time, though. This dude's selling one? What? Who would buy a used one? It's already weird buying urine from some person in over the internet anyway, but now you're gonna buy the thing? Dude.
Seriously, with the fucking traffic on this game. Okay.
Oh shit. I gotta run. Ah!
But anyway, I didn't mean to trip. But I get it. You were kind of the straight-laced kid, it sounds like.
Yeah, and they were like, hey, do you mind fucking, give me your urine? I'm like, dude, I really want to help you out, but I don't think I can do that. Like, he's like, but I really need to pass this drug test. I'm like, well, did you ever think about not doing drugs? Like, not to be a dick, but like...
I'm a UPS driver. Like, all right, well, look out from behind the wheel. That happened to a buddy of mine, man. A kid I grew up with. I didn't see him for a long time, and he kind of came around one day when things were kind of crazy and started coming to the club a little bit. He kind of caught wind of what was going on with me, and he was like, oh shit, he's into some shit. And so yeah, he came and hung out with us one night. I felt so bad, man. He's the nicest kid, but he's kind of like this blockhead kid from the neighborhood. And I'm like, dude, are you sure you can hang with this? I mean, I know, he worked for FedEx, and I'm like, dude, are you sure? Because I know I know you get tested. Shit. He's like, oh no, it's good, man. I'm good. And I was like, all right. And we fucking partied one weekend, man. And like 2 days later, he got fucking spot tested at work, lost his job, fucked up his whole life. His whole life got fucked up. He didn't have anything else. He was this kid. I mean, he's supposed to be a hitman, probably. Genetically. I don't know. You know what I mean? The kid didn't have a whole lot of options. You know what I mean? But he got a good job at FedEx, and he fucked it up, man. I always felt responsible too. But also, at the same token, he's also a grown-ass man.
Yeah, he's
driving
not like
a FedEx
trucker.
But yeah, it always bugged me. That's one of the few things that
I'll sit here and lose him for a minute.
Kind of bugged.
I got you.
Poor fucking Billy. God damn it. I don't even know what happened to him. I haven't seen it.
What the fuck, man? I told you you shouldn't have fucking did it.
Yeah, I was
Sweet, come here.
For a while. Yeah, I had fun though, for sure.
Sweet.
Sumo's in here with us. I don't know, where you guys been? Oh, fucking dummy. Forgot I tried. Alright, so my super fancy army truck is here. Nice. I'll call them to bring in the carpets again. So I'll do, I'll clean up my cars for a minute and then I'll crash for a while. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sell all the shit that I can sell. All those military view, I don't use any of them. The military dune buggy, the fucking military Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of weird not having shit that's in the game, but...
They're not really useful or anything. Unless you're just one of those trolls who go around in the lobby starting shit, there's really no point in having one.
Well, what they did by creating shit that you had to put in a garage somewhere instead of being Pegasus, it almost forced my hand, because it's like, oh shit, alright, do I really want that? Because now I actually have to have space to store it.
Yeah.
So it sort of changes almost things a little bit.
I think that was their effort. They thought people wouldn't pick that over, like, one of their favorite cars, but there's assholes out there who would rather have a fucking tank in their garage than a fucking Bugatti.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the new tank? A guy I was in a lobby with earlier had it, and it was almost impossible to blow up.
There's a new tank?
Yeah, there's a new tank.
That's got the railgun on it.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
So it's like the tank from Tron, basically.
Sort of looks like it.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I'm sure it's gonna be just like the APC, 2 hits and it's, you know, blown up.
No, I couldn't fucking blow it up. I hit him with everything. I hit him with 3 homing rockets.
They'll patch that because it used to be like 4 or 5 hits with a rocket or grenade launcher for the Batmobile. Now it's just 2. The same thing with the APC. The APC used to be 4 or 5, and now it's only 2. You know, they don't believe in good defense around here anymore. You're gonna lose that money, son.
Yeah, not being able to sell shit you don't want anymore, and not just basically having unlimited storage of your vehicles, and just your ability to move them around at will. Those are the... And then, obviously, the prices of everything against payout.
Yeah, like,
those are the 3 things that are becoming, like... We're on, it's almost like a downward trajectory.
It's like, okay, so...
Alright, so you get 7 spots.
I know there's not a lot of people who are a fan of the Cheetah, but the Cheetah is a pretty good supercar on its own right, okay? And then there's a new sports car, the Pariah. It's $1.4 million compared to the Cheetah. And the Cheetah is what, all the way down here at the bottom? I don't even think it's $1 million. I think it's like 800,000. It doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, the Cheetah's $650,000. There's a fucking pickup truck worth more than the Cheetah. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Oops.
Started off kind of fucked, and then has just gotten progressively insane with, especially, and then the real money, the real world money component to it. It's just out of control.
So
it's out of control.
Fuck, I'm glad we don't have to pay for gas. Gas would probably be like $9.85 a fucking gallon for regular.
There's people who want them to do it. I see it online all the time.
Oh my
people
god,
like,
are
make
you
the cars
kidding
run
me?
out of gas, so we have to buy gas. Like, what?
Do you know how many fucking cars we have? Like, fuck
Take the
that.
Heli, I'm calling it my car. I'll call the Heli in for you.
I'm looking at the map right now.
There'll be people who are who say, yeah, hey, I want to get like a I wish you could get like a shitty job in the game and just like work at the fucking store. Like what? Like what?
What the fuck? It's just supposed to be an escape from real life, not in real life.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like it's already a grind to do fun gangster shit. You're gonna go literally work at the fucking burger joint in GTA?
Okay,
like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like what?
Is someone doing a mission or something?
Yeah.
'Cause there's a rat loader with a fucking car. riding around out here.
Was it a Stromberg?
Yeah, with a fucking one of the submarine cars in the back of it.
Yeah, we're doing a
I might kill this guy
right
for you. If I can. The fucking pains. Hold on. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, so you were supposed to steal that, huh?
Oh, armor's on sale. That's good at least.
Cool. Oh yeah, I got to go buy armor from the ammunition. Ran through that in that last heist we did.
I forgot to do my loadout. God damn it.
Once you're outside, you should be able to call your command center.
I don't remember where the fuck my... some of my cars I haven't... First of all, I haven't been in the game in so long. Some of my cars I haven't driven in so long. I don't even know what fucking property they're stored at and shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Shit, especially now that I drove one into the fucking base accidentally, so it doesn't even go where it is anymore. Like, fuck damn.
Just had a random in here.
Key for blowing up my own goddamn car. Should always be doing that.
Ow. The screen.
There we go. It took forever to lose 1 star. You playing Wildlands at all, Speed?
No, not for a month or two.
We should go play some of the DLC at some point. The other one.
Yeah, I still need to do those.
But the not the fucking one with the monster trucks. I forget the other one it was called.
Fallen Ghosts.
Yeah, Fallen Ghosts.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. I started.
I don't like it that you have to start like a new character.
Yeah, that's a bit annoying.
But well, you do. But then he's like, once you start him, then he's like 85% done though. You know what I mean? You don't start a new character and he's like a 0. It's like you start him. You can make him look different if you want, or you can make him look the same, or whatever. But then when you start, it's almost like, meanwhile, like